Hello, my name is James, and welcome to Mirror Domains. Last night, I got the privilege of watching The Hateful Eight, and I want to give you my quick thoughts on it now. It tells the tale of this bounty hunter trying to bring in this woman, and the bounty says that she can be brought in dead or alive, and 8 people get stuck in this little inn in a blizzard, so it basically pits everybody against each other. The real standout here is Walton Goggins. He does a fantastic job in this because he is not a clear-cut bad guy and he's not a clear-cut good guy. There's something off about him, but he portrays it really well and he's the best character in this. Samuel L. Jackson, of course, brings his A game to Tarantino's material all the time. And it's good to see Kurt Russell again in a Tarantino movie because I liked his character in Death Proof, even though that movie was a little bit long. Speaking of being long, when it comes to the bad things I didn't like about this film, it was the length. I felt like a good half hour could have been cut out of this and it would have been just a whole lot tighter. Because it does take a lot of time to establish the characters, like a good 45 to an hour to establish some of the characters. Which is fine because the dialogue is pretty swift, it's interesting, but when you think about it afterwards, it's like, well, that was just put in there for whimsy, pretty much. And if you really wanted to, you could have cut some of that stuff out. So let's look at my score sheet. As you know, acting, directing, and story are out of a possible 2 points. I felt like there were really good performances in this, so I gave it a full 2 points for the acting. Walton Goggins, yes. Directing. Not Tarantino's best work, but is pretty good. 1.5 for him in the directing category. And the story, as simplistic as it sounds, it was fairly interesting. And of course it has those story chapters like Tarantino movies have. So I gave it a 1.5 for the story. Cinematography and score are out of a possible 1 point each, and I gave them both 0.5. Now, I know the whole thing about Tarantino was pitching this as 70mm. Really, all he has that really utilizes that is just wide establishing shots. And now I understand that when you're inside, that yeah, he wanted a wide lens so that everybody could be seen, but if you don't know the technical aspects of it, then it really kind of, it's not that effective for you. So I gave it a 0.5. I really wanted to give it a 1, and I probably could, but I'm sticking with my 0.5. The score, usually the soundtracks for Tarantino movies are pretty good. It is good. It works. So, but I don't want to have it in my catalog. So I still give it a 0.5. It serves the movie well. Moving on to the watchable factor. Yes, it's highly pleasurable. You probably will want to watch this more than once. If you are a student of acting, you will want to watch this more than once. If you like good writing, you will want to watch this more than once. And of course, if you're a Tarantino fan, you will really want to watch this more than once. So I gave it a 1.5 for the watchable factor. Adding all that up, that is a 7.5 out of 10 for The Hateful Eight. Alright, if you've liked what you've seen, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe.